deciding, are we going to bomb Iran again or not? No. My side is, hey, so-and-so from the media is talking a bunch of crap and nonsense. How are we going to strategically calm out how we go about this and how we communicate with the American people? Now, I'm very proud of that work, and it's a very important part. But that's also a very key piece of information to leave out when you make a statement like, the Department of War murdered Charlie Kirk. Do you know what Graham Allen was doing before Charlie Kirk was murdered? Senior strategic consultant for the Department of War. And then she leaves it to the audience. You tell me.
Now, I guess, to be fair, it sounds like I haven't really looked into the claims I've just seen the response. The response is, perhaps it's better than the accusation. I'm guessing, obviously him, being some sort of influencer for the Pentagon does not necessarily mean anything to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Let alone does he really even imply he had anything to do with it. So I guess I can sort of get where he's coming from if like the complaint here is like, well, Candace went and said, I'm, where Graham Allen was working right before Charlie Kirk died for the fucking feds. What a coincidence. I can understand that. What the fuck? That's crazy to say because I'm didn't make any sort of inference there. Yeah, I could see that, but at the same time, it's like just even having to then go, no, I'm just a fucking an influencer fan. Okay, I mean, but I don't think this was necessarily a secret. I think this was something that was already talked about before, so I figured we'd go together and you scroll a little bit through some of the posts and further context. I was there, so some other person who I guess was there. See, another country government, owner of Lock and Liberty. White House correspondent, ex-contractors, followers. I guess if you're being honest about it, I think it's gay. I think it's lame. I think you should do this, but usually you're being forthright about it. So she's saying it's a term this admin is using much more instead of saying fire to get ahead of the press. It's also being used by the admin podcasters and other people. Worth mentioning this was his last tweet as a Pentagon staffer. He quickly deleted it, and moments later this announcement that he was leaving the Pentagon. So a special employee. So essentially this Gabriel Cusia says that he was only there for a couple months, and then he was kicked out or something, and then called an ex-contractor. So essentially, and she's saying this is an instance, oh, you're fired. So it's like you're still in being labeled an employee of the government, so it's not helping. But I guess she pointed out that supposedly